Good morning, y'all. Welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. I'm out here on my front porch. I love this place. Today's going to be just a little bit of everything kind of video. Everything probably except cooking. It's going to be a little bit of everything. So stay tuned as I take you along kind of with some farming, some gardening, and I want to show you a product that I would love for us to use together if we can. So stay tuned. Okay guys, so let's do first things first. This video is a sponsored video. I have purchased a product, or they have actually sent me a product that I should have had out by now, but I ordered plant. Let me just go ahead and tell you what it is, or show you what it is. It's my Greenstalk vertical planter. I don't have mine put together, but hang on, let me swipe a photograph off of their website to show you what it looks like when it's put together. Hang on. Okay, so I'm so excited about this, and I purchased plants to plant in this. However, they've not come in yet, and even if they should arrive right now, it's kind of out of the growing season for me to plant them. I mean, people who plant them here are already reaping the harvest from them, so I don't think they would work for me planted anything, and I don't want to plant anything and it not working here and it gives the Greenstalk a bad rap. So I think what I'm going to do is I may plant some flowers, but the next thing I'm really excited about planting in here, July will be the time for me to plant it. But I wanted to go ahead and give you my link along with the discount that you're going to get if you purchase from my link. I'm not sure of the cost. Let me check that, and hang on one second. I should have known that. Okay guys, sorry about that. Depending on what size you order, they're somewhere around $100 to $160, somewhere in that range, depending on what size you order. Now, they have so generously offered my viewers a discount. So if you use the discount code FPW10, Farming and Pastor's Wife, FPW10, you will receive 10% off your order. And if you would like to order a Greenstalk, I'm going to be planting collards sometime the end of July in mine. I may do some flowers in the meantime, but I'm really excited to do the collards, and I don't want to have to just dig out flowers and throw them away or find somewhere else to plant them. So I may just do a few flowers, but sometime around the end of July, I want to plant collards in my Greenstalk, and I'm so excited. And maybe a mixture of greens, maybe some turnip greens, some collards, some mustard, kind of a mixture. So if you would like to go ahead and purchase yours, we could do this together if you live in my zone area, which is 7B, I think. I know it's zone 7. So, anyway, I'm excited about this Greenstalk. I love the way it works. It's these tiered planters. I've showed you a picture, and at the top is your watering reservoir, and it just evenly distributes throughout this system, and I just think it's ingenious. So if you'd like to go to my link, purchase one, we could kind of do our greens together. You know, as country girls, we got to have our greens. Do y'all remember creasy greens? I haven't seen creasy greens in years. Does anybody know what I'm talking about when I say creasy greens? I mean, that's old. That's going back way. Oh, that's old-timey talk right there. So, anyway, I am excited about that. Now, speaking of gardening, let me go back a few clips and show you us planting. I think I only captured us planting our tomatoes and peppers, but I'll show you some of our gardening, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, we're getting the garden ready.
Judah is riding on the final pass with Uncle Isaac, getting the garden ready. And we are going to fix to start planting. You see our farm equipment in the background, right? Hey, Pumpkin! Levi's out here, ready to get started. Do what?
He's supervising.
He's supervising. He's telling Uncle Isaac where to go. If y'all don't know what his onesie says, it says future man of your dreams. I think it is so cute.
Bless you.
Oh, he's sneezing.
Bless you.
Okay guys, we've laid our weed barrier down and stapled it. We have one more row over there that we need to staple down. We've dug the holes. We're putting the tomato plants, and what I'm doing is our tomato plants have sat out for a while and they started turning yellow. So I'm actually pruning the bottom stems off of them. All those little yellow branches I'm going to prune off so the energy and the health of the plant will go up the stalk and to the healthy sections, and not try to spend its energy working on these pitiful branches.
Tell them why you got to prune them.
Yeah, we have to prune them because my husband bought them too early. So, and we did have a freeze, so it's actually a good thing we didn't plant them, but I am having a doctor on them a little bit and may have to replace a few of them. So I'm going to be pruning. And I just pinch them off. Especially these little bottom branches. And if they're really yellow, I prune them off. I'm going to prune that one. Okay. That's what we're doing right now. Okay guys, so our garden is not fully organic and we still use Folgers. Actually, just a little bit of fertilizer in each hole.
What kind of fertilizer?
Is it 10-10-10? 10-10-10. And have you put the lime in the hole?
No, we're not doing lime.
Not lime this year. Normally we do lime. I guess we didn't have any. So Isaac,
not even a half a teaspoon.
Yeah, he's just putting barely a little bit in there. One reason, because these tomato plants really look pitiful. And Isaac is putting a cup of water in each hole. He's standing the tomato up and then covering it with dirt and supporting it. We're going to trellis these this year with cattle panels. Of course, we won't do that till they grow till about a foot tall, 18 inches or so. We have two different kinds of tomatoes. We have German Johnson, and what's the other kind?
Well, is it beefsteak or better boy?
Beefsteak or better boy, I'm not sure.
It's German.
German Johnsons are my favorite.
You tell them you did the fabric for weed control?
Yes, the black fabric is for weed control. We've always left this center aisle because the tiller will fit through here. But as you can see, it sometimes gets the fabric. So next year, I'm going to buy extra fabric and we're going to cover the whole entire garden, walkways and all, with the black fabric. And even our rows of green beans will just leave a little inch wide area to plant the green beans in, and everything else will be covered in the black plastic. It works so good. Water does get through it. It soaks down through it, and it just works really, really, really well. It just needs like, we may not have enough room between this one for the tiller, but we'll see. We'll see. If not, we can just run another row of fabric. I think I have some extra fabric we can put there.
Isaac, you want
If not, I'll order some.
I'm okay. Give me a bottle. There's bottles on the...
Are those Germans that you're planting?
Yes.
Yes, I was trying to figure out what the other kind was. All right, so I'm going to get down here and help them.
Hey, Les, real quick. I got something to tell her.
Got something he wants to tell you.
Yeah. See, these are German Johnsons.
Uh-huh.
See right there? German Johnsons.
Yep.
Hey, do you know... shoot my face here. Do you know what you call a pastor in Germany? A German shepherd.
He's so funny. Even when we're planting the garden. All right, guys. I'm going to quit filming and do some work.
Okay, so I did not capture us planting our green beans. We planted 2 rows of green beans. We planted a row of zucchini and squash, a whole row. Y'all, I'm going to have zucchini coming out of my ears. We planted cucumbers. We haven't planted the watermelon yet. Isaac was supposed to be on that. He actually has his own patch for watermelon, but I don't think he's planted it yet. We did our peppers, our cucumbers, our zucchini. I think that's it. We kind of scaled back. I didn't do potatoes. I didn't do corn. I didn't do, yeah, I knew I'd be in the midst of this remodel, and so anyway, so that's where our garden stands. As you saw, some of my tomato plants, or most of my tomato plants, were pitiful looking, and that was only because we just bought them way too early, and then we had a frost, and thank the Lord we hadn't planted them before the frost, but there again, they were still not getting in the ground, and some of them did not survive, and so I'm going to have to replace those, but I'll probably go this week to a nursery and replace those. So now let me show you a little bit of farming videos. We sold some cows and we purchased some cows. So let me show you this video and I'll be right back.
Should I pull on up? Should I pull on up? Huh?
Yep.
We're feeding the girls. Fixing to take some more to the sale. We're out here at a man's farm checking out a herd of cattle that we're thinking about purchasing. Let me turn the camera around and show you some of it. I don't know if you can see them. They're in the trees here. There's about 14 that we're looking at purchasing. This red one right here, we're not going to get her. She has a bad hip, so he's going to keep her. And so here they are. There's several. There's more on the other side. There's also a goat out here. I think we need to get the goat. Don't y'all? See, he says yes. He says yes. Oh, no? Really? No? I thought you would want to go. You and Bryant would have a ball. Okay, the goat don't want to go. Okay, y'all, so Bryant's out there talking business with the cows, and I just thought I would share a little bit about the kitchen remodel. Y'all have asked me if I'm going to keep my kitchen sink. Yes, I am keeping my kitchen sink, but it's not going to be used in the kitchen. We're going to move it to the porch. It's going to be my vegetable prep sink for the garden, and also a sink where Bryant can clean up and not bring it. But y'all, this copper sink is so pretty. I'm so excited. So excited. Our cabinet, I did not want the front apron on a stainless steel sink, in which I was going to get a stainless steel sink, but I didn't want that front farm sink apron because I just thought stainless steel is so hard for me to keep smudges off of with little fingers touching it. I'll never get that clean. I don't want it. So I told my cabinet guy that I did not want a farm sink. So for him to build me a cabinet, for a sink that doesn't, it's just a drop-in sink. But this is the farm style. It has the copper apron on the front, and it doesn't look like it's going to be hard to keep clean at all. And I'm in love with it. So we called our cabinet guy. He's already started our cabinets. We called our cabinet guy while we were in the store and said, hey, is it too late for us to do a kitchen sink with the apron? And he said, no, if that's what you want. So we're keeping this sink, and I'm so excited. We bought it after he gave us the go ahead that he could build this, a cabinet to go with this. I was so excited. So anyway, I can't hardly wait for this kitchen remodel to get underway. I'm so excited. Okay, we're going to eat with our friends, Paul and Judy. You've seen them on our beet pickling videos. I'll link that down below so you can really get to know them again. But Paul and Judy are dear friends of ours. We do a lot with them. And so I'm going to link that video down below in case you like pickled beets. We do that with them. We'll do it again this year. And of course, I'll video it again. So y'all stay tuned, and we'll be back, and I'll talk more about the remodel in just a little bit.
Okay, so the cattle we purchased, we went ahead and paid, but we have not gone and picked them up yet. He's selling the calves off of them, and once he sells the calves, I think he's just getting out of cows. And so once he sells the calves, we're going to go back and get the cows. Now, we purchased all of them except the one that was with the bad hip, and I think he's going to keep her. I don't know for what reason. I don't know if he's going to butcher her or just keep her as a pet. I don't know what he's going to do, but we did not purchase the one with the bad hip. So it was nice to be with our friends, Paul and Judy, and I will link our beet video down below, and we'll be doing that again this year, and I'll video it again this year. So we've got a lot going on. Let me talk just a little bit about the remodel. Bryant and I will be doing a live video soon, updating everybody on several things, and the remodel being one of them. But let me just give you a brief overview. I ordered cabinets, and I'm so excited. I really like the man who we finally went with. Cabinets was horrendous. Like, it was just horrendous. Either they're 17 weeks out getting them here, or they were rude, or they were overpriced, or they didn't have the style or color I wanted, or they just didn't seem really interested in our business. And sorry, my chair's squeaking. Or it was just different. It was just the hardest process to order cabinets. Well, this man was suggested to us, and he called and says, "Can I come out?" I'm like, he wants to come here. Nobody's asked that yet. And I was like, yes, please, because I wanted somebody to take real measurements. And he came out, and there were certain things that I really, really wanted. And he says, I can do whatever you want, but let me tell you why I think this would be a better idea. And he would tell me a better idea, and I'm like, oh my goodness, yes, that makes sense. And so it was just a great experience with this gentleman. And they're custom. He is custom building them, and he's going to have them ready in 3 weeks. He came out, looked at everything, went home, drew it. The next day he came back out, and he had templates, like strips of templates to be sure he had his measurements right. He had a drawing. I was just so impressed from the get-go. And I was just impressed. Now, the first thing I told him was that I did not want one of those farm sinks with the apron on front, because I was going with a stainless steel sink, and I knew little fingers would be touching it, and I knew it would be horrific in keeping it clean. And so anyway, I just told him I wanted just a drop-in sink. Well, this is what happened yesterday. So let me show you that clip from yesterday. Hey y'all, we were out here in Winston-Salem. We knew about this place because we've been here several times before, when we were building the new church, when we've done other things. So we came by here. Actually, I'm not sure why we came by here, looking for Caroline some things, I think for her new home. But I found my kitchen sink. It is a hammered copper kitchen sink and a faucet to go with it. It looks black on here, but it's really kind of that bronzy, dark, really dark bronze with the copper shining through. But y'all are gonna die when you see my sink. I just love it. I'm so excited.
When we get home, we will pull it out and let them see, right?
Yes, I'm so excited. Ah!
All right, see you guys shortly.
Okay, so when we got home, it was dark. I didn't get to get a picture of the sink in my car. And Bryant is gone right now, and he has my car. So I went to the website that has a picture of this sink. So hang on, let me show it to you. Okay, so it is a hammered copper farm sink with the apron front. So we called him, the cabinet guy said, is it too late to change my mind on the kitchen sink cabinet? And so he was like, no, it's not too late. And he says, I just need to see the sink so I can see how it's kind of built to go in there. And so we've got to run him by the sink and show it to him. But yeah, I'm just so excited over the sink. I really think it's going to set the kitchen off. Speaking of the sink, many of you have asked me, are you getting rid of your sink? And I love my sink that I have now. I love my farm sink now, the porcelain white. I love it. It is absolutely a bear to keep clean. The only thing that whitens it hurts it. I mean, it makes it chip. And so I'm just I just want something different in the kitchen. I just want something different, but I am not getting rid of my sink. In fact, the cabinet guy said, are you getting rid of this? I'll take it off your hands. I'm like, I'm not getting rid of my sink. I'm keeping my sink. And what I'm going to do is we're putting it on the porch. We're going to make it a working sink out there. And it's going to be like for my vegetables when I bring them in from the garden to clean them up before I bring them in the house. It's going to be a sink where Bryant can wash his hands before he comes in the house. It is going to be used for a lot of things. It will get used. And I'm sad that I'm moving it out. I really am, because I absolutely adore my sink. But it's just not functioning well. I get aggravated because it gets stained. I mean, I'll clean it and it'll be white as snow. And then within one day it is stained again. And so anyway, and yes, you can have them reglazed and you can do all that, and I've done it, been there, done it, and it's just still easy to get dirty. And I don't know if that's because it's old and probably more porous than some of your newer ones, but anyway, that's what it is. Now, speaking of the remodel, let me go ahead and tell you, you probably won't see any active demoing of my kitchen for about 3 to 4 weeks. The man who's doing our remodel, he's on another job, and he'll be finished up with that one in about 3 weeks. My cabinets won't be in for about 3 to 4 weeks. So, you probably won't see any active demoing. However, you may see me starting to unload some things out of cabinets, putting things away. I've already cleaned the office out, and mostly out. I mean, there's still some stuff in there, but I've really cleaned it. And so those are the things you're going to see over the next few weeks. We really can't do anything until our guy gets off his other job and until our cabinets come in, because I kind of want it to happen. When it happens, I want it to happen bam, bam, bam. I want to do it and get it done. So a lot of you have mentioned my blue cabinets and that you love my blue cabinets. And I'm sorry to say they will not be blue after the remodel. I love the rustic, dark kitchen look. And it is going to be a very rustic brown kitchen, but with lots of bright lights. I like the brightness, and I have come to learn that just because you paint something dark does not mean it's going to be dark. I'm going to have a lot of bright lights put in. I'm actually going to be losing a window to add cabinets. So I'm doing lots of lighting to make it bright. And I'm doing a lot of the daylight lights. So I've got the color. This is going to be my cabinet colors. It is going to be like a stain. I'm going to do the same wood floor that we put in the bathroom. It's not wood. It looks like wood. It's the vinyl plank, vinyl LVT. No, that's what they put in the ceiling. I don't know. It's the same thing I put in the bathroom. And so I've got to go pick out my backsplash. I'm wanting to do a light granite, like not a white, but maybe a something with some brown streaks in it, but a white or light colored granite to bring out some brightness. And I'm kind of going to go with a medium tone on the backsplash, but I want everything to be rustic looking. So that's where we are. But let me tell you, there's a bright note to this. I am going to be adding into the description. I wasn't going to add it yet, but I think I'm going to. There's no t-shirts on this site yet, but it is a site where you can get Farming Pastor's Wife merchandise. There are t-shirts. We haven't added those yet. I have a friend of mine, dear friend, who is so good on computers and stuff like that. She is creating this for me. And she is actually, there's a sticker on there that is a replica of my now kitchen, the blue kitchen. And so you can, for it's like $3, I've already ordered mine. And she actually has mugs on there that says, this is my official cozy coffee mug. And if you don't know what I'm talking about with the cozy coffee, I'll link that video down below. But it's a delicious mix you can make. Oh my goodness. And in the wintertime, it is so wonderful. And the mug says, this is my official cozy coffee mug. I love it. And so I've ordered one of those. And pretty soon, hopefully in the next few days, there'll be t-shirts on there. So I'm going to link my shop. It's with Cafe Press. I'll link my Cafe Press below. You may want to hang tight a few days just so you can wait till the t-shirts and so forth are uploaded. But anyway, in case you're going to miss my old kitchen, there is a computerized replica of my kitchen or stove area. And so you can get a little sticker just so you can remember what it looked like. But you're still going to have it for a few more weeks because we're not doing anything for about 3 weeks. The floor has been jacked up. Things have been happening. You just haven't seen them happening. The floor's been jacked up. I've purchased cabinets. I've finally settled on cabinets. And they have been ordered. A sink has been bought. A faucet has been bought. So things are happening. Just kind of not where you can see them yet. So anyway, I think that's all I have to tell you. I know this video was odd, back and forth, but anyway, I'm glad you guys have joined me. I hope you enjoyed seeing some farming videos, some gardening videos, and I will keep you updated on the garden as we go along. Like I said, I've had some tomato plants that I knew probably were iffy putting them in the ground, but I thought we'll give them a chance, and they didn't make it, so I will replace those. And so we've got lots of fun stuff coming up. Someone has asked me, what am I going to do cooking-wise while my kitchen is being demoed? Well, they'll leave the stove as long as they can. So I'll still be doing cooking. I have my crock pot. I'm going to be doing lots of crock pot recipes. A dear one of you guys have sent me a cookbook for crock pots. I'm going to go through. This is a great chance for me to try out new recipes, like from Pinterest, crock pot recipes on Pinterest, and share with you guys and tell you if I like them or not. So we'll be doing that. I'll be doing lots of ice cream videos. I have just purchased an ice cream freezer, so we're going to be doing lots of ice cream videos. Somebody has told me about a 2-ingredient ice cream that you don't need a freezer for, so we may check that out. I've got to go search that up and do some research on that. Let's see what else. I've got the air fryer. I have a dehydrator. We're going to be dehydrating some stuff. You'll probably get lots more garden and farming videos than what I'm used to posting. You may get some more mother-daughter segments. You may even get another try-on haul. Y'all really like that kind of stuff. So, yeah. So, anyway, that's it. So if you're interested in a Greenstalk, now's a good time to go ahead and purchase it so you can get it and we can plant things in there together and we can do it together and just see how it goes. We got Judah's birthday party coming up, so there's going to be lots of fun videos coming up. It may change a little bit when the kitchen is being demoed just because I can't get in there and prep like I normally can. But anyway, we got a lot of shopping, a lot of places to go shopping, and I'm going to take you guys along with that. I meant to take you along. I didn't take my phone in when I bought my sink, but that is the neatest place, and we're going to be going back. Oh, and Caroline's house, we've had it, the land is finally graded since, we've been trying, anyway, it's graded. The corners have been pinned. And so stuff's fixing to start happening over here on her property. And we're just excited. So there's going to be lots of stuff. You're not going to be missing me at all. Lots of stuff. So Bryant and I may go live tonight. I thought about going live tomorrow, but tomorrow's Mother's Day. So we may go live tonight. And I'll put up this video. So we'll see. Anyway, if I don't see you anymore, please have a happy Mother's Day. I love you all so much. And being a mother is one of the greatest things in the entire world. And being a grandmother is even better. But you got to be the mother first. So, but even if you don't have children, if you've never been able to have children, let me just say happy Mother's Day to you. Because let me tell you why. You have influenced somebody somewhere in your life. And whether you know it or not, you have been a mother figure to somebody, even if they were just watching you from a distance. So I think all women should be told happy Mother's Day, because even if they have never had a child or birthed a child, they are still a mother to somebody, and they may not even know it. Somebody has watched you from a distance and has learned something from your life. So anyway, thank you guys for watching The Farm and Pastor's Wife. And remember, if the grease is hot enough, you can fry anything. So don't forget to check out the link. There's videos down below that you need to check out. And the link to the Greenstalk and the discount code is down below. And the link to the Cafe Press where you can buy some stickers and mugs. And pretty soon some t-shirts that say The Farm and Pastor's Wife. Bye, y'all.